In very, very weird news, I know that I made a video just about this just the other day. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, talking about all the high expectations of this fight. People think that this is going to be one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time, with people buying to the excess of 2.5 to 3 million buys for this fight. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is a fight that people have been looking for now close to 10 years. And there is a very, very weird feel about this fight. And by this fight, I mean if the fight is even going to happen. Here we are. Today is April 23rd. We are a week and 3 days away from the fight. And honestly, I don't really feel any buzz about it. I saw that they put up a picture of the new championship belt that they created for the winner of this fight. All I've heard about this fight is how much money Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is going to make. I don't really hear a whole lot about people clamoring that they can't wait until May 2nd in order to see this fight. Yesterday I was talking about in my video that there isn't even a signed contract. Yes, these guys have done publicity. Yes, these guys have done a live workout. They've done a press conference. They've done everything in the world except put the pen on the paper and signed the deal. And yesterday I find out that they haven't even sold tickets for this fight at the MGM Grand yet. The word is that there's going to be very few limited tickets sold to the public. These tickets will be in the higher nosebleed seats, nowhere close to the ring, but you know that there's diehard boxing fans that are just going to want to buy these tickets just to be able to say that they were in the building the night that this fight hasn't even happened. This fight still has the appeal of a dream fight, even though it's happening years after the fact that it should have happened. Definitely, there's people that's going to pay the money to go to Vegas to see this fight because there's only going to be a limited number of people that's able to be able to say they did it. Most of these tickets are going to be bought up by, corporate sponsorships, whether if it's HBO or, people that are involved with the Mayweather or the Pacquiao camp, just to make sure that everybody's happy and the money keeps rolling in. Very weird that I haven't really heard a whole lot of speculation about this fight. I was listening to the Wrestling Observer Live yesterday, and I do know that they mostly cover wrestling and mixed martial arts, but this is getting to the point where it is a big story. I mean, the story of the contract coming out, not being signed, the story of tickets coming out, not being sold, is a little bit weird, to the point of maybe they're going to do a Mankind versus The Rock empty arena match there at the MGM Grand. It seems a little bit funny that this is supposed to be the fight of a lifetime and no one even has a ticket in their hand. I know that when I go to WrestleMania, I know where it's going to be close to a year ahead of time. I know that I have a ticket in my hand close to 5 months ahead of time. I know that everything's going to be locked up, whether if it's my hotel, whether if it's my ticket, everything that's involved with the trip. It's a little bit funny that this is supposed to be the fight of fights for boxing. But then again, this is boxing. This is a sport that mainly people really don't care about that much anymore. I know that there's still some people out there that still hold on to Olympic boxing. But really, honestly, Olympic boxing isn't even a sport that's really covered during the Summer Olympics. You might get lucky to see the gold medal fight to go down, but you don't really get to see the fight-by-fights that leads you to the point of that getting there. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was supposed to be the fight of a lifetime, the fight that people always sort of thought saved boxing. And honestly, in my mind, it's getting to the point where I think it might be the fight that kills boxing. I know more about the rematch clause than I know more about the regular clauses that go along with this fight. I really am expecting this fight to happen, but at the same point, there's more rumors about this fight being pushed back to later in the year, whether if it's October or November, which makes it a little bit weird. I know that they want to grab those pay-per-view dollars. I know that there's a whole lot of things lined up, but it's just weird to me. There's no contract. There's no tickets sold. It makes me feel like this fight isn't going to happen.